Ebusuya, Honorable Sam George, Ede Chese, Heat, Egu, Eye, Honorable Afenyo Markinsua, Chese, Anodin.
I would want to urge upon you to direct him to withdraw that aspect of the submission. Mr. Speaker, if he wants to refer to a statement I've made, he should read it in full. Speaker, let me thank you for this treasure space to make this statement on the matter of free speech, civil liberties, and the rule of law in Ghana. The right to free expression, enshrined in Article 21(1)(a) of our Constitution, is a birthright. It is the oxygen of democracy. And when that oxygen is restricted, the body politic begins quietly and dangerously to suffocate. And a government confident enough in its own mandate has no need to fear the voices of those who disagree with it. I call to the other side of this House. Mr. Speaker, we the minority hereby appeal without reservation to our friends across the aisle and to every member of this House. Let us be consistent. The standard we apply today to the treatment of the opposition must be the same standard we would demand were the roles reversed. This is not a matter of political courtesy. It is a matter of institutional survival. The norms we establish in this chamber today will outlast every one of us. They will govern how power is exercised and how rights are protected long after this parliament has dissolved and a new one convened. We are not only making decisions for today, we are writing the rules for tomorrow. Ghana's democracy belongs to all of us. It is not the inheritance of any single administration. We are all its custodians, and we will all answer to history for how we chose to steward it in moments exactly like...
Honorable Sam George, you have the floor. You are speaking for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, and I want to thank the Minority Leader for the statement that he has made. In fact, just this past weekend, myself and the Minority Leader were at the Ghana Journalists Association World Press Freedom Day. Mr. Speaker, it's important that we put in perspective where we sit as a country. Ghana ranked 39th out of 180 countries in this year's World Press Freedom Day, and number 4 in Africa. In 2023, Ghana ranked 62. So we have come from far. Under the NPP, we were number 62 out of 180. Today, under President Mahama, we are number 39. That is progress. And Mr. Speaker, to even put this in perspective, the United States is number 64 in the world. So Ghana is doing way better, 25 places ahead of the United States. So when it comes to press freedoms, Ghana is a shining example under President John Dramani Mahama. President Mahama, and this is not by Sam George, this is by Reporters Without Borders. Mr. Speaker, President Mahama is a president under whose tenure no journalist has been killed. We cannot say that about the immediate past NPP administration. Ahmed Swale is a blot on our national history under the NPP's administration. Under President Mahama, no journalist has had to travel out of this country out of fear for his life. Manasseh Azuri Awuni ran away under the NPP. We are in a better place. President Mahama is a president who does not just tolerate scrutiny, he embraces it, because he believes that when journalists ask the hard questions, they drive accountability. But Mr. Speaker, freedoms are not absolute. Freedoms come with a certain level of responsibility. And Mr. Speaker, under this administration, our colleague Dominic Ayine has not taken any journalist to court. But under the NPP, the Attorney General dragged Ohini Boama Benny to court and got him jailed by the courts. That is the record of the NPP. The likes of Captain Smart, the likes of Kwabna Bobie Ansa, state-sponsored persecution of journalists is a thing of our past that ended with the abysmal defeat of the NPP and will not happen under the Mahama administration. Mr. Speaker, I am happy that in the statement, the minority leader says, and I quote, "We do not dispute the authority of the courts." That's very telling, because just a few days ago, he said he would disrespect the circuit court judge, and he will repeat it and disrespect that judge. I am happy that today he has come to respect the authorities of the court.
Keep his time. Let me recognize Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, you have a reputation of calling people to order when they go outside of the rules. Mr. Speaker, with respect, the colleague is misquoting me for his own convenience. I would want to urge upon you to direct him to withdraw that aspect of the submission. Mr. Speaker, if he wants to refer to a statement I've made, he should read it in full. What he has said is not what I've said. That is my submission to you.
Yes, Honorable Minister, take note, do the needful.
Right Honorable Chair, I paraphrased the comments of the minority leader, and he said,
please just do the needful because of the time.
Which is to
he
withdraw
said
what he said.
That was not what he said. He's insisting you read his statement in full.
Right Honorable Speaker,
and reading that statement in full would have taken all your time.
Yes,
so just withdraw and let's make
but
progress.
Right Honorable Speaker, if you ask me to withdraw that, he who alleges must prove. The burden of proof is on him to show that what I have said is not what he said.
Honourable members, let's make progress. The statement that the majority leader is offended is ordered to be expunged from the record. Let's make progress.
Mr. Speaker, again from his statement, he says we are writing the rules for tomorrow. Today's rules were written yesterday. And so let us be clear that everyone has a responsibility. We would respect the rule of law. We would ensure that the rights of citizens are protected under the Mahama administration, but citizens have a responsibility. Mr. Speaker, there can be no explanation of saying that you wish to see the president of the land and his wife killed and said, in fact, the word used was executed, and you tell me that that is freedom of speech. Mr. Speaker, that cannot be freedom of speech. And so our demand to the minority, Mr. Speaker, is for them to be circumspect in their choice of words, to call for the execution of the first gentleman of the land and his wife. Mr. Speaker, that is a threat to the president.
Honourable member, your time is up. Your time is up.
Mr. Speaker, let me just say very clearly and strongly that when you listen to the statement read by the minority leader, Mr. Speaker, the minority leader sought to rise above partisanship. Mr. Speaker, again, our friend and brother, the Honorable Minister for Communication, in his classic fashion, chose to travel on the path of partisanship. Mr. Speaker, with the greatest of respect to the Honorable Minister, given that he's the minister responsible for communication, one would have most respectfully expect, Mr. Speaker, that he will approach this subject in a manner that the minority leader did, be non-partisan, and let us interrogate the issue of press freedom and free speech. Mr. Speaker, the examples he gave under President Akufo-Addo are examples that all of us have to continue to interrogate. and the issues that the minority that raised on this floor, which were not too long ago on the 6th of this month, 2026, reported by reputable international media organization Al Jazeera, is a matter that we will continue to deal with. Mr. Speaker, as minister, he will realize that in 2001, President Kufuor took such a bold step by repealing the criminal libel law. Mr. Speaker, he will also realize that under President Mills made several attempts to broaden the spectrum of free speech and press freedom. And he will realize again that under Mahama I, there was further attempt to broaden free speech, and Akufo-Addo did his bit. President Mahama is doing his bit. Mr. Speaker, it is not everything that we have to reduce to partisanship, and I think it's important that I put that on record.
Yes, and to wait and a cosi our Parliament House and then na some good to say we can na we in swaka we can na we in swaka na some good to omunina no omde ayom ho a Parliament the air cost no na from this the basic bia no de beba aba be so from this ni makra bye bye.